Fucking sweet 40-minute video again. Nice. So, let's get another 6 gigabytes up my ass. Alright, so this time we're heading up north more. Up north way. This video's gonna be so fucking long when it's done. It's gonna be like a couple hours, if not more. Alright, 20 miles. It's kind of like a left up there. Oh, excuse me, motherfucker. Goddamn motherfucker. Yeah, so it'll be like Greensburg area. Pretty sure the speed limit's 55. Hope so. Hey, somebody I might pass for once. Two new series, well, 3. Roads Complete, Roads Indiana, and Roads Kentucky. And hopefully I'll get Roads Ohio. Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Fucking motherfucker. What the fuck? Oh shit, sheriffs. Is that the goddamn police station? Holy shit. Small as fuck. Guess it's a small county. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so we'll get there at 7:09, which is a pain in the ass because somebody's gonna be a 40-minute video again. I'll look up the history route for you when I get up to my place for dinner I'm eating at. I think it's called Tab's Pub. I forget what fucking town it's in. I think it's north of Fort Wayne. Soon I'm also going to start a dirt road series. I'll be dirt roading in Connecticut and my area until I can get out there. I want to try to do a complete dirt road series of Indiana, like take in Ohio, try to take all dirt roads from north to south and east to west. Not all of them, because that's a lot of fucking roads. Places I ain't going, but like one per state. And then little mini ones of like little tiny roads. Like Patrick Road in Griswold, like Mount Misery in Voluntown. Shit like that. Like fucking, I think it's called, I forget what it's called, but there's like a bunch of roads out in Chatham, New York. I'll probably compile them into one video if they're too short. Like if they're short little roads, I'll do like dirt roads in Griswold, dirt roads in Voluntown, dirt roads in Sterling. You ain't gonna find dirt roads in Norwich. I think there's one or two, but it ain't like common. What the fuck is that road? And it's paved, but barely, and it's pretty scary at night. It's a city of New York. Not White Castle, it's a restaurant. It's White Plains. White Plains Road in Norwich is pretty fucking weird at night. No Wi-Fi. I had to deliver a package out there one time. It was a pain in the balls. I mean, this kind of helps because it's like timing me, and I can see the time going by when I'm driving because of the camera. Deputy, Indiana. Hell of a name. Small town here. Not much to see either. Family Dollar. Bet you that's Dollar General up ahead too. That's a fucking old gas station, probably not open. I'll probably be spouting out math problems, both to help my brain, my math skills, and to pass the time. 10 times 10 divided by 2, that's 50. I think. Ten times 2 plus 38, that would be 58. 73 minus 7 plus 2. That's that would be 68. 2 plus 100 minus 22 times 2. 2 plus 200, that's 202. That's 202 minus, fuck, I lost it on that one. 2 times 200 plus 48 minus 7. That's 2 times 200, that's 400 plus 98. That's 498 minus 7. That's 491, and then I'll say, for the hell of it, times 4, that's so 491, that's 8. 491, that's 8, 9, 942. 942 plus 942 would be 1884, I think. I'm not trying to milk this shit, but goddamn. I mean, it's fun, but like, it is time. It's a lot of time. Y'all know time is on a 90-degree angle, right? So you can't really see it in the third dimension. That's what my friend told me anyway. Seems smart. He is smart. Seems like a smart analysis. Miles before we shift left, going northbound more, like northwest, because this is north where we're at now. Sticker from water utility. What a hell of a sign. Sheriff up there. there is a coffee creek around there. .3 more miles, so 7.25 miles till we get to 3 north where it shifts left, so probably northwest, like I said. Can't imagine most will be shifting west. This road generally goes north, but also goes east. God ain't going mine. .650S, where road that is. Not rear-ending me, fucker. Yep, that's a cop. I knew it. You can see the light bar. You can always kind of tell, and they got the blue stripes. Like, yeah, I know. Love it. That way. Yeah. That way. Nice track on a subway. Yeah, that way. I think that's the way to Milo song, Bad and Bougie. I like how the lipstick is staying on today. Funny, because I got it from Dollar General. .7 miles or so, we'll be turning left to 4 3/4 mile. I mean, this is country out here. I'm not guaranteeing. Also, when I say this is the state with the most Confederate flags in it that I've seen, doesn't mean you're going to see a Confederate flag on this road, but there are a lot of them. Just over the line up in Michigan, near, I forget that town's name, but Morenci, I think it is. One time I seen fucking this big truck coming across the other street, dirt roads, 2 huge Confederate flags. Excuse me. Then I seen Lee Road, and I was like, oh, generally. Then I went up this dirt road further, and I found KKK Irrigation. Now, who the fuck wants to name their business KKK anything? But I don't know if I don't know. It could be a regular business who just didn't think too much, which would be dumb as shit. But I've seen stupider things. Or it could be actually the Klans running an irrigation business near Morenci, Michigan. I knew it had to be something state or like a church sign. Oh, look at this picture. It's a pretty little part of Indiana we're in. I love the dirt roads near Rising Sun and the paved roads. Like the one paved road is like 45 miles per hour speed limit, right? I take it up to first time coming through there back in 21. I fucking took it through there going 45 because I seen the speed limit was 45. Man, I almost crashed the fuck out because it was 45 is the speed limit, but it is not safe to do on that fucking road. Like the curves are like warning 15, so bad. Good thing I'm an expert driver and there was no one else on the road. Woo. Sure enough, I slowed my goddamn ass down to 25. No one came behind me because it was up near the dirt road. There was nobody fucking there anyway. Michael Jackson. Oh! Billy, are you okay? Are you okay, man? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Billie Jean is not my love. This is thriller night. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I ain't got no problem sleeping. Singing. I said sleeping, fuck. Yeah. This is where we up and turn left. North Vienna to Madison. Real quick, I thought that was a cop too, but he ain't. Just a dude without plates. Dr. River DNR program, nice. Vernon Fort, Massachusetts, something. Massachusetts River? Damn, that's a nice little river crook. Vernon, we're in Vernon. Surprisingly, there's nothing in regular Vernon, but in North Vernon, it's like super packed with shit. Like, I don't know why, but it just be like that out here. Fucking son. Ah. Now we are heading west, but that's only for a little bit because it curves back up northwest, northeast way. Because it's I know, because that it does that in North Vernon, because I was looking at the map. Didn't mean to spoil it. Oh. I love the reservation dogs thing. My name, William Knifeman. Oh! 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 I can't do it right, but yeah, I like it. Two of my homies have told me that I sound bad. I sound bad trying to imitate it because it sounds more like I'm getting it at the hoo. And it's like, oh man. Oh, Muscatuck. It might be Muscatuck River then. I don't know. I feel like I have dyslexia. My brother does. I think so anyway. So that's what I think he said. I don't know if he said that or I feel like I have dyslexia, but I do feel like I have dyslexia anyway. Hey, 911 center. You got all the EMSs there. Little marathon station. Gas is getting fucking ridiculous, man. Again, like Jesus. Should calm the fuck down for a grip. I wish I could afford to gas up in Detroit, because that's where I would like to be. Like, fucking spend like a month in the D. I love Detroit. It is the fucking place to be. Brantford, Plymouth. I don't like the cops in the surrounding, like the metro, but like, I like the fucking city. Don't really like the cops in the city, but they're a lot better than the metros, because the cops in the city got more shit to worry about than fucking somebody speeding or texting. They're kind of worried about murder. It's the largest ghetto by land area. The longest stretch of poor rural. So it's the largest city ghetto by area. It's St. Louis is the highest violence per capita. And I think Chicago is the highest violence per numbers. Oh, Chirac. Well, I'm turning again my own quarter or so. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Anyway, the the poorest area by in rural country is the poorest areas are the Mississippi Delta from I don't know if it's a delta, I think it's just a river. Mississippi, from Mississippi to Arkansas to Missouri to Tennessee, that whole fucking area is knocked the fuck out with poverty. Another one is Appalachia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Virginia area particularly. Tennessee's actually a pretty fancy part of Appalachia. Tennessee's a fancy state. Tennessee, North Carolina, little parts of it, because some of them areas are real poor. Then you got fucking who else is out there? For fancy rural Appalachia, Appalachia in PA, Appalachia in Connecticut and Massachusetts, of course, and Appalachia sort of in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, all very rich areas. A lot of Appalachia's rich, but like you get down there to fucking Maryland, Appalachia, you get fucking West Virginia and Tennessee, and Kentucky, they're the poorest. You get to South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, fucking dirt poor. It's like some of the worst shit ever. It says 3's this way, but it just said 3's that way. Where the fuck am I going here? Bumper cars, retards. Maybe that's an old 3 sign, I don't know. Still be there at 7:09. Not bad. It's almost 7 now. It's like 15 more minutes or so. And we're back heading just north. I like this area. You can really tell it's the country. But yeah. Didn't know where the fuck he wanted to go. Fucking me all up. He kept going like he was gonna drive straight. Weird ass motherfucker. Fuck, I think it's 30. pretty slow. I'm going 35 right now because I'm just unsure and I don't want to get a ticket. God damn it. Gotta be a goddamn speed limit sign somewhere. 45. Yeah, it's a little shortcut. I'm not sure. It doesn't really fucking matter. It lasts all of like a three-quarter mile or some shit. Back to 55. More miles will be ending this video. I know it's a long ass series I'm doing. I know a lot of them are gonna be fucking long, and like I'm debating whether I should put the super compilations, like complete routes, like Route 3 here in the state series, or just the complete series. I could also do a complete road series, and that's like the whole thing, and that would be its own thing. So yeah, like 6 or 7 new playlists in the last 5 days. Sheesh. I mean, I just love making content. Like, I don't do this shit for money, guys. This shit ain't my career, not yet anyway. I can't monetize shit that's for like national parks. I can't monetize that because they're gonna get a fucking commercial film permit. Fuck that shit. You know, book it months in advance. They might not even approve you. I've spent like $700 on that. Fuck that shit. I'd rather not monetize my channel than do that shit. I know one day that all this shit is gonna pay off, and I'm actually going to be making some money from this fucking shit. So hopefully one day. I want to, by the end of the year, aim for like 500 subscribers. I know that's a pretty big goal, but I think overall it's fair. At the growth rate I'm getting, 500 subscribers and like fucking couple thousand views, shit like that. I want to do 5,000 views, 500 views, 5,000 subscribers, and yeah. I don't have Tourette's. I don't know what does that in me. Possibly brain damage. I had a rock thrown at my head by my brother when I was like I was 5, and he was like 3, and I fucking, when I was like 6, 7, or 8, I slid down the hill in this sled, and I forgot to grab on, and I didn't know how to stop myself, and I got really, like, I was going like 20 miles per hour and slammed my fucking sled, bounced out of it, hit my head on a rock. Done a lot of drugs. People tell me, you shouldn't say that. It's like, it's not being proud of it, it's just me telling my story to folk. So like a couple days ago when I was traveling around Kentucky with my homies, one of my eyes went into my head, and it felt like my brain was being pinched for like 10 seconds, and I could not drive. I had to stop the car. It was fucking scary. Felt like a mini stroke or some shit, but there's a disease he explained to me about, something about fucking, you might get that from certain things. I don't know, yeah, I didn't think it was a seizure. Just seizures like your whole body and you might swallow your tongue, but it was real quick, whatever it was. But it was scary and it was long enough for me to remember. I mean, at that point, by the time I got to bed that night, I was up for a second longest time I've ever been up, like 47 hours or so, which is a fucking lot of hours to be awake. I'm surprised I didn't start seeing shit. I think I was hearing shit. But I see shit and hear shit sometimes. Mostly like regular chat. It's not like a full schizophrenic like thing. I mean, it's like I hear talking. They're not telling me anything. They're not telling me to do things. They're just saying things. It's like normal conversation. It's muffled because it sounds like it's a crowd of people and I just can't hear. One time I was taking a shit and got mega paranoid that my brother was selling his soul to the devil at 3 a.m. So I called him at 3 a.m. and I said, "Hey bro, are you selling your soul to the fucking devil right now outside? Because I hear things in the woods and they're moving." And he said, "No, why are you calling me this late?" I said, "Bro, I just thought I heard some shit, so I'm on the toilet right now. I got the window open." It was super weird. I'm also just a really smart person. I took the triads test, dark and light triad, and it's mostly light, but like the biggest dark triad I have is narcissism. I don't know what form of narcissism I have. I pretty much think like my life's life is a movie, and I'm one of a couple, maybe 100,000 main characters in the world, and like we're all main characters, and we're super smart, and I believe that no matter how many time portals that CERN sends us through, that we'll always be together and have the same memories because we are the main characters. I see a lot of NPCs out there. The NPCs are super weird. They like to live normal lives and pretend like nothing's wrong. It must be fucking nice to live like that. It must be nice to enjoy life and to not worry about shit and to live like a NPC. But normal person camera, non-playable character, that's what they like. And like people I talk to are like the main crew. We're like real people, but like they are not real people. And it might be a simulation, and there might be a God. I don't know. I believe in a God because I want to, but who knows what the fuck we're doing here. Could be a simulation, could be just all fake, it could be remnants of a past life. I could be like Ash and Pokemon in a coma now, fucking chilling, just living life. I mean, I do age. I'm surprised I'm living. Sometimes I get detached from my body completely and I see myself and I'm like, huh? Oh, what the fuck? One of my favorite TikToks is Pennsylvania Avenue. Well, where the fuck the White House then? God motherfucking damn. This video is getting long. 5 more miles or so. 5 and a quarter mile. I know those stunts in speech cannot be caused by just anxiety alone. It has to be something. Hey, Decatur County. Louisiana, Ohio, Indiana. Delaware, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Kentucky, What else? Oh, hey, Sardinia. Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana. Oh, I already said that one. Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois. Iowa, most boring fucking state ever. Alert, nice. What else? North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, California, and Nevada, and Alaska, and Hawaii. Or you're supposed to pronounce Hawaii like Hawaii, because it's got that pause, it's apostrophe. And then you wonder if what it would say if it was just Hawaii instead of Hawaii. Hawaii. Wow, crossing the 40 fucking minute mark. Shit, we got here faster than I thought we would. Like 10 minutes. Oh no, it's 2 minutes slower because it was supposed to be 7:09 to 7:11. Told my mama they ain't pulling over. I ain't pulling over. They gonna have to catch me. $7-Eleven by Fresco. Shit was fire. 1.6 more mile. 1.5 bouts. You ever heard the Missourian accent like a deep drawl from a hot damn? Mississippi is probably the hardest to understand accent I've ever seen in America. Baltimore accent is just funny. Aaron earned and iron earn. Aaron earned and iron earn. Let me try to say it in my like. Aaron earned and iron earn. Sort of close to Baltimore's, but like a lot better. Fucking Baltimore, I think, is like Aaron earned and Aaron and sound like fucking Muppets. It's funny. Funny as shit. We are in Westport. What a fucking funny font. Capitalizing the first and last letter. Goofy, weird. Westport. Alright, y'all. So, we are now at Westport. So, we're going to end it for a minute. Get back on the road. Woohoo! 6 gigabyte videos.